The email arrived at 2:17 a.m. with the subject line, "Dad, I'm coming home tonight. Flight 417, seat 23A. Don't be late." My son had been dead for 1,347 days. I stared at the screen until my eyes burned. The sender address was his old Gmail, the one I still paid for because deleting it felt like killing him twice. The message was only 3 lines long. "I missed you. I'm sorry I left angry. Please pick me up. I love you." My hands shook so badly I dropped the phone. When I picked it up again, another message had arrived. This time a photo. It was him, Ethan, sitting in an airplane seat, wearing the same red hoodie he had on the night of the crash. He was smiling. The timestamp on the photo read, "Just now." I drove to the airport like a madman. Terminal 3 was almost empty at 4 a.m. I stood at the arrivals gate with my heart hammering against my ribs, clutching the faded welcome home sign I'd kept from his last college break. Part of me knew this was insane. The other part, the part that had died with him, was praying it was real. Then I saw him. He walked out of the automatic doors pulling the same black suitcase we had bought together for his 18th birthday. Same messy brown hair. Same scar above his left eyebrow from when he fell off his bike at age 9. He looked exactly as he did the night I last saw him. Angry. Alive. 19. "Dad?" His voice cracked. I ran to him and crushed him in my arms. He smelled like airplane air and the cheap cologne he always wore. I sobbed into his shoulder like a child. People stared, but I didn't care. My boy was here. Warm. Breathing. Real. "I thought I lost you," I whispered. "You did," he said softly. "But I came back." We drove home in silence at first. I kept glancing at him, terrified he would vanish if I looked away. He stared out the window at the dark highway. "I had so much time to think," he said eventually. "In that place, I kept replaying our last fight. Me telling you I hated you for pushing me so hard. You telling me I was ungrateful." He swallowed. "I died angry at you, Dad. That was the worst part." Tears blurred the road. "I'm sorry, Ethan. God, I'm so sorry. I just wanted you to have everything I never had. I was scared you'd end up like me, stuck, broke, regretful." He reached over and squeezed my hand. His was cold. "I know. I forgive you." The next few days were pure joy wrapped in disbelief. We ate his favorite pizza. We watched old home videos and laughed until we cried. He slept in his old room. Sometimes I would stand at his door at night just to watch him breathe. But small things started bothering me. He never ate much. He avoided mirrors. When I asked about the crash, he would get this faraway look and say, "I don't want to talk about that place." At night, I sometimes heard him whispering in his room, as if arguing with someone. On the 5th night, I woke up to the sound of him crying in the kitchen. I found him sitting at the table with my old photo album open. He was touching a picture of the 3 of us, me, him, and his mother, before cancer took her. "I miss Mom," he said. "I miss her too." He looked at me then, and for the first time, his eyes looked ancient. "Dad, do you remember what you said to me right before the car hit the divider?" My blood turned to ice. I had never told anyone what I screamed at him during that final argument while I was driving. No one else was in the car. "You said," he continued quietly, "I wish you'd never been born." The kitchen lights flickered. "Ethan," my voice broke. He smiled sadly. It's okay. I know you didn't mean it. But words have weight, Dad. Especially when someone dies with them in their heart. He stood up. For a moment, I saw something impossible. His body was slightly translucent, and behind him I could see the faint outline of twisted metal and flashing ambulance lights. I begged them for one more chance, he whispered. Just to hear you say you loved me without anger. I know, he said, and his voice was gentle. I heard you. Every time you sat at my grave and talked to me. Every time you apologized when you thought no one was listening. He walked toward me and hugged me one last time. This time his body felt lighter, like he was made of mist and memories. I have to go back now, he said against my shoulder. They only gave me 5 days. But, Dad, thank you. I can finally rest without carrying that anger. I clutched him desperately. Don't leave me again. Please. I was never supposed to stay. I just needed to come home one more time. He pulled back. His eyes were full of peace now. Live, Dad. Really live. Stop punishing yourself. That's the only thing still hurting me. I fell.